All right, walking down the same street as the other day. I'm not even going to try to pronounce what it's called. And it's a shopping plaza, that giant one I was walking through the other day. We're going to get some dim sums, which is super famous, especially here in Guangdong, but especially southern China. You go there and you sip tea and basically eat little bits of food, almost like Chinese tapas. So keen to get stuck in. Also, just a thing with taking photos for people. Anyone that takes candid photos where they're like forcing someone to take photos and then pretending to do something, pretty E tier, pretty average. But it's your job as the photo taker to get the candid shot. So if someone says, oh, can you please take a photo of me? And then turns their back and walks towards the place they want to get a photo, take like 40 photos of them. And then as they're walking back, take a bunch of photos. So it's literally candid. The whole point of candid photos is that they're candid, not that it's like, oh, let's pretend to be candid. It's terrible. Saw someone in Bali yesterday that was like walking towards this scenic cafe or aesthetic looking cafe. And then he would turn around with his photo shoot group and was just like, no, need to do it again. There was somebody in the way or something. That's poor. All right, here's where we're going, I believe. So, yep, should be fun. I got hell hyped to get a dim sum from like the original dim sum capital of the world. Even though I don't even think I've ever had a dim sum in general, so not a bad place to have your first one. You can tell this place is hell old because they've got these little bumpers, because I would smash my head so hard on this, and I'm literally 5'8", so. So just wipe down the table with that oil stuff, which actually it's pretty clean, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it's impossible to speak to people here or to communicate, because they'll just try to speak Chinese to you, even though obviously you can't speak Chinese. I don't talk. I try to not talk at all and just try to do it that way. Shit. Man, I don't know. He just lit this candle and he's just heating up this tea. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but I'm just going to watch. Oh, they wash cups here. I saw something about them washing cups, so that makes sense. And bowls. Shit. Dude, what the hell? What the hell is that? Yeah, may as well try this tea. It's actually nice, really nice. Kung Fu tea. Got no idea what I'm doing on the ordering table, but you know. Like, imagine looking at this, and then I've been recommended like pork dumplings, right? Where even are one of those? I'm just gonna write up my notes and then just ask them to help me. Thank God, the woman just walked past and I just gave her this note here and was just like, come on, brother, come on. And she was like, I don't know really what you want, but I'll help you. I think she's helped me well. I think it's gonna be good. You know, as I was saying, everyone tries to speak to you here, like hard. They try to speak to you hard, but in Chinese. So obviously if you don't know Chinese, that's not gonna work. So what I try to do is just go non-verbal and just try to communicate via just sign language or just looking. So I won't say a single word or anything. I'm just like, let's just try to get this point across just using our hands, because that's probably going to be the easiest way to do it. This is why I think that sign language should be universal around the entire globe. Everyone should have the same hand signals and gestures for sign language. That would make a lot more sense. All right, one of the women just handed me back this. I'm pretty sure I'm set. I don't know what that is though. Oh no, I don't know what I asked for there. Apparently their egg tarts are hell famous, and she was like, this one or this one? And I was like, God, no, not that one. That looks just like half an egg. I think this is one of the oldest bakery and dim sum restaurants in Guangzhou, so pretty cool. I'm gonna get myself an almond cookie afterwards. Apparently they're sweet. Been losing my voice as well, so luckily I've got this tea. I always thought a dim sum was like a fried crab on a stick or some shit that you'd get from the fish and chip shop. Not sure why, but all these dim sum places are really like eloquent, as in very formal almost. Like people are here in casual wear and stuff like that, but it's quite formal, the actual venue and the system and process they obviously use to orchestrate their business essentially. And so that thumbs up means like most popular, and that's red star means like chef's recommendation. So that's super popular. Nothing random. That's got nothing either. Oh, all right. First thing I've gotten is this. I don't know what it is. It smells good. All right, these are honeycomb and taro wraps. Actually smells wicked. I'm gonna have a try. Got some more food, but these are actually cracking, man. That's just the inside of it. So it's like a honeycomb over. I don't know what taro or taco is. I'm pretty certain one's prawn and one's prawn and pork, but I'll have a taste. I'll let you know. It's got little fish eggs on it, so you'd think prawn. Not bad. It's nice. They both come with a little bit of broccoli. Not sure if you're meant to eat it, but I need my greens, so. Imagine if that just gets me sick and kills me. These have got to be prawn. All prawn kind of dumplings and stuff look like this. Oh, dude. Just straight up prawny as hell, but in a good way. Like they're just skipping the queue. They're just like, get this man after prawn, getting prawn. Forgot I'm meant to be eating the shop pork, so it's all dirty. The tea beforehand is actually quite filling. There you go. Look at it. Fuck, they just gave me the extra last bit of food. I was going to get that almond cookie afterwards, but they've just given me these egg tarts that remind me of pastel de natas, or whatever they're called in Portugal. So that will be my dessert, and I'll probably will eat that on the walk home, because my gut's going to be full as hell.
A few moments later.
I have to eat like a true Chinese gentleman here. I'm going to crack into these honeycomb things again. Almost like this is a dessert. This might be a dessert. Because that honeycomb is legit, it's pretty sweet. Got like a gravy inside as well, which is kind of sweet. So maybe it's a dessert, probably not. Honestly, it's good, but these dumplings are way better, so I'm probably going to knock these off. I was thinking should get a DD to go home, because the walk's like 30-something minutes, just to save time. Because I might be catching a high-speed train later for a few hours. No, this feed's fucking huge, man. I'm gonna have to walk. I'd be doing my body a disservice if I didn't. I hit up Copilot before this and just said, "Bros, how many meals do you reckon I have to get?" I should probably get away with 2, and that will be like a good light meal after you run. And I was like, fuck, I don't want a light meal, I want a proper meal. So I said get 4, which is probably completely right, but for a normal average person, I don't think they'd struggle to get through this. Sam Kimberley wouldn't struggle to get through it. That brother, I'll tell you what. You want to talk about a man that can eat? That guy can eat. This prawn dumpling, like, is prawny as shit in a good way. Like, they haven't skipped that part. But also at the same time, it's easy as well. Easy taste on the mouth. So, not sure how to explain it. I don't know if I showed you that one properly. It's like I'm getting so full I can barely talk. I haven't had a coffee for almost 3 days now, which is the longest for ages. Just because, like, it would get to 3 p.m, 4 p.m, and I hadn't had one. I'm just thinking, like, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. So I think that's made me super tired as well. Get this feed, walk home, get a coffee, and then that high-speed train for 3 hours might be good for me, because I might work for an hour and then go to sleep. Last one of this. Teas are weird, because they're tasty, but they taste like nothing. This is a tasty tea, but it's also really cleansing apart from the other food. We've got this egg thing, which, oh my god, is soft as. I didn't think it was going to be soft, but it is. And I thought it was a dessert, but they put a tomato on here as well, so starting to think maybe it's not. But it's super soft. I expect it to be super crunchy. It's a dessert. Dude, that is custardy. It's egg and custard. Not sure which one and most. It's like, it's just ever so slightly fried egg yolk and then mixed it with custard. Really random. I'm not sure what to make of it. I like it, but I'm not exactly sure like how much, or it's weird. It's like such a soft consistency, and I was expecting it to be super, at least crusty on the outside and soft on the inside. I've got to take one home. If I eat all 3 of these things at the same time, I'll be legit crook as fuck. Never ate sweets a lot when I was young, but I definitely don't even still that much now. I just know that 3 of these gentlemen will punish me. I'm eating the third one. That means I'm going to get that train. I'm going to be absolutely screwed after this massive cake. Fucking glutton, man. Absolute glutton. Oh. Shit. Oh, what a man gonna do, man? I think that's it. Overall, quite good. The way they flavour stuff here is just interesting. What's the secret behind it? It's got to be jam-packed by MSG or something. But I do walk around and there's a lot of like herb and spice markets around. Everything they're selling, I have no idea what it is. So I guess when you see Indian and Chinese spice markets back in Australia, they've got their own shops for a reason. It's because they're catering to these groups of people with stuff that we're obviously not getting in Woolies or Coles. We're not getting anything from them besides getting ripped off. But no, it was sick. Oh, gonna need a massive walk after that. Oh, huge feed. Gonna fucking be an absolute struggle to survive the next hour. But anyway, it was good. Enjoyed. Thanks. $90.